Okay, so we'll start with Indian polity. How to study this subject? Like, what are the books you need to refer? How to refer each book? That is also very important. Not just about studying a subject. How to study is also very important. What to study, what not to study. Which books we have to purchase, which books need to be referred. So one is 6th to 10th standard. There is nothing called a separate book. You know that, right? For example, as a part of social science, in that civics section, civics also like some part, one part are on chapter something. So 6th to 10th standard, always yes, you can go through, no problem. In 12th standard, Constitution at Work, NCERT book. That you have to study. Okay. And old book is there if you want democracy, Indian democracy, old text, NCERT. I think that is 10th standard. Okay. Coming to standard book, we can take Lakshmikant. Okay. So Lakshmikant book. So you must know what is this book, Lakshmikant, Indian Polity Lakshmikant. This is the commentary. What do you mean by commentary? What do you understand by commentary? Commentary book. You need to speak up. Yeah. What do you understand by commentary? Okay. Match is going on, commentary is happening. That means what? So they are talking about how the match is going on. Like, correct, no? So it is like if one person does it, it is in his own fashion. Other person, it is different. It cannot be 100% same. That's why I call it as a commentary. What it means. Suppose Constitution book, you are going to publish, she is going to publish. Constitution, what is the Constitution? Will it be any difference? Will there be any difference? No. She must write the same article and she must also write the same article. They cannot change whatever they want. Correct? No? So she can write like, okay, no discrimination for the citizens of the like sex, caste, race, place of birth, like that, and she will add something to that. No. That is worrisome. Okay. So Lakshmikant is commenting. That means their opinion he has expressed. Lakshmikant sir has expressed his opinion. Right? So then, what is the original book, sir? You can take their acts. Their acts. Their acts means original constitution as it is. I suggest instead of going for this, that is also fine. You can take PM Bakshi. PM Bakshi. This is better. PM Bakshi. That book, small pocket size book is also there. And also, another is big size book. So those who are traveling and all will prefer small book. You can take big book. Okay. Comfortable to study. So this PM Bakshi, how to use it? How to use it means use it like a dictionary. Means how you use dictionary? You study dictionary or you refer dictionary? refer, right? Like I get some doubt. What is the meaning of curiosity? I will put there. That's the dictionary. I will not study each and every word in the dictionary. It is not possible also, and also not needed. So suppose you are getting doubt in Article 15. Mistakes may be there in a commentary, but not in the PM Bakshi or there. You can just like vision directly go to 15. In the top it is written 15. You can directly open the page. 15th article and we can refer that. So what we have to, how to refer that I will explain. But what is the difference between this? Some suggest direct and some suggest PM Bakshi. The reason of PM Bakshi is it is not only giving this article, okay, original article, along with that, what has happened in the Supreme Court, any cases, okay, any outcome, like examples, everything they will give in PM Bakshi. So that helps your preparation. You may not search anywhere, simply open up that. There itself everything. Unless a recent judgment has come 2 days back, EWS, you cannot expect it. Next revise will see. Okay, that is only reference to. It's also very important. Simply people will note down who has not come today. Hey, you will take one pick. You have written which books to study. In that PM Bakshi also there. They will take PM Bakshi and start. Everything is important. No, it is not like just because of fun I'm saying. People will do that. Oh, you are going to task, give your notes and take the rest. You will be writing books then. You know what is what. Fine. Lakshmi Kant, you are going to do. So, this is this much big book. So, do we need to study everything in that book? No, definitely not. Not required. Okay. Actually, if repeating so many things again and again, not at all required. Today I will discuss that first. Which chapters you are supposed to focus, where the questions will come, where maximum marks will come. Okay. So Lakshmi Kant you are going to do. Apart from that, what we need to study for polity. So monthly PRS will be released. PRS website itself is there. PRS, monthly PRS. Okay. Website is there. You go there and you can download month-wise. What has happened recently? So they are going to mention. Okay. So that is about like books, what books are. There are how many chapters in the book? More than 70. How many? 70. But how many we are going to study? Can you guess? How many chapters are important for us? Out of 70, how many chapters we need to study? 5. So, 1, 2, very less. Okay. So, okay, even if you take 20, not more than that. How to study everything, I'll explain. So here, how he has divided, let us not worry. That also I will show once how he has divided. We are going to divide like this. First is constitutional framework. Constitutional framework. So how is our constitution divided? How actually it is? Okay. Then I'm not going to dismiss it. I'm not starting the subject. I'm not explaining. First, at least which chapter you have to study. And you can collect printed copies also. Okay. From tomorrow onwards, you can have in advance the copies. Then we need to understand our system of government. Right. There are many countries in the world with a different systems. One is like parliamentary system, presidential system, the republican system, democracy, monarchy, dictatorship, so many type of systems. So what are the different type of systems and which we have adopted? This is about system type. And we know that central government is the state government. In this, after that, local government is also there. Central government, as no, Modi government is there. State government, led by Bombay. Local government, like Bengaluru is also BBMP is there. Panchayat is there in the villages. Tumkur, Vijayanagar, Tumkur local government is there. And there are union territories are also there, like Pondicherry, Chandigarh. Correct, no? We need to study about that. And after that, constitutional bodies and non-constitutional bodies. For example, UPSC is a constitutional body. APSC, constitutional body. Election Commission, constitutional body. Correct, no? Constitutional body means the body which is mentioned in the constitution. Correct. Okay. It's mentioned in the constitution. That body is required. But later, some bodies are there which are non-constitutional. That means not in the constitution. Nothing negative about it. It's not in the constitution, but outside, like parliament. Parliament has created. So non-constitutional means, for example, Women Commission. Women Commission is there. Okay. Lokayukta is there. Lokpal is there. So non-constitutional. Right? Okay. In this also, out of 8 parts, for our convenience, what we have made. Five parts. That means very important. This need to be studied in depth, in detail. Sum of government. Yes. Attach a sentence to start. Central government. State government. Can I write half star like this? Why, sir? Because we are not going to study separately. There, who is the head of the government means, who is running the government means, we can in the states here. Whatever he does for government of India, he does for government. Everything is same. Same to same. 90% I can say. 90%. So how to study these things? Plus that only will do. In Lakshmi book, have you purchased? No. But you must have purchased, right? I told you long back. Okay. So whatever is there in the center, in the Lakshmi Constitution, it is also like big book. I mean, how much thickness is there for central government? The same number of pages are kept for state government. So people will study that also, not required. I'm not telling that state government is not required. I'm saying that studying is a waste of time. So then how to study? Compare. What extra power is there? How it is different? Correct, no? Only difference we have to study, not in detail, only difference. That's why I said half star. Only that extra point over. Then, yes, local government. It may be 5 star, but it is small part. Importance wise, it is 5 star. But this is very, very small level. I said 2 classes, we can do. Union territories have special things, special areas. Constitutional and non-constitutional body. Actually, in your book, each body, like UPSC 1 chapter, KPSC 1 chapter, Women Commission 1 chapter, SC Commission 1 chapter, SC Commission. I will explain you all the constitutional, non-constitutional bodies in just 2 classes and not like separate chapter. Only in 4 pages. Because we need table for this. That's enough. Through table we will understand. So this is what we are going to say. Got it? Okay. Those your 8 parts. Now we'll split. Asha? Okay. Now I said this is very, very important. Again, in that itself, not everything is important. See, the purpose of what I'm saying, like 5-star, 3-star, means it is like everything you are going to study for 1 hour. 2-star means you are studying 1.5 hours. For 3-star means you are studying 2 hours. 5-star means you are studying 4 hours. Or 1 time, 2 time, 4 time, 5 times. That is what the meaning of it. It is not like that we are not studying other things. We are studying everything. But for example, I am studying this Union Territory 1 time. This chapter I am studying 5 times. This I am studying 2 times. This I am studying 10 times. Like that. Out of this, okay, historical background, how actually our constitution came into picture, all the details we are going to study. So this is very important. 5-star. Okay. So actually you would have selected that copy, but at least you have to make it down there. So how will you remember? Why is spending time? Okay. You cannot remember each and everything. Then why I'm saying historical background is very important. You take any exam, they will ask about the historical background. What happened in 1935, what happened in 1773, what happened in 1813. Then making of the constitution. Okay. So this is about only the 2 years. That is true. How they prepared the constitution. Okay, in 1946, how they started and right. And this 3rd chapter, salient features of constitution. It is actually talking about what all is there in the constitution. Means what all we are going to study. That's what I can say. Means everything will be here. So don't say like, okay, only from this chapter all questions are coming. No. Okay, this is important. This is all we are going to study. But later we are going to study. For example, here we are going to study around 16 to 20 points. Okay, that means 16 chapters. But here we are going to. I'm saying this is important, but all explanation is not here. It will come in the. Okay. Preamble of the Constitution. Actually, how many pages is there? Preamble? 1 page. Not even 1 page, it's in half page. But 5-star. Everyone want to ask questions from that preamble. Okay. Everyone, I mean, every year I can say, not even 1 year is every year question will be there from this chapter. Union and territory. Okay. Say. Citizenship. 1 star. Fundamental rights. Wow. Fundamental rights. Okay. Directive principles. Fundamental duties. How many pages are there? Only 11 points, 11 lines. But okay. Amendment of the Constitution. Yes. From this, how many chapters are important? Now, chapter wise, if you make out, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 chapters, very, very important. 5 chapters from this. Okay. Actually, in the book, it is almost in the same order. The same content is copied. Preface of that Lakshmikant book. That is the index. This is the index. Okay. Second, I said, this is just about concept. Concept. So which is important here? Everything is important. But for example, to explain this, I need 5 minutes. Explain this, I need 5 minutes. This I think need maybe 1 hour, 1 hour. So time wise, the concepts are important. Okay. So here it looks 5 chapters, but not necessary. As I said, this I can explain in 5 minutes, 5 minutes. This at least may take like 1 hour. This 1 hour, 1 hour. Okay. So even if you take everything, max 2 classes. This is conceptually important, not like, okay, if at all you want to give a rating, 2 star. Okay. 2 star. This is very, there is for heading itself, I give 5 stars. But in this, so many chapters are. President, very favorite topic for all examiners. President. This is 2 minutes to explain. Prime Minister, he may be very important person, but for study purpose, it is very small thing. Central Council of Ministers. Okay. Cabinet committees, I can say 2 stars. Parliament. Parliament. Actually, this is part of this only 23rd Parliamentary Committee. But they have separated the chapter. So obviously, it is also 5 stars. Means it's actually 1 chapter. Parliament and Parliamentary Committee. Then is Supreme Court. 5 stars. Okay. How many chapters from this? How many? 3. President, Parliament, Supreme Court. See, we are going to discuss each and every chapter. But you need to understand how much stress should be given for this. Okay. We have another lady, right? Which is what happened to them. Okay. So these 3 chapters. Sir, how about the next one? As I said, how much star I have given for this? Half star. Sir, governor is it not important? Yes, but there you are studying president now. What is the difference here, please? Chief Minister, Prime Minister, you need to compare. Council of Ministers, Central Council of Ministers. State legislature, Parliament. How Parliament is functioning the same way state legislature is functioning. Supreme Court you have studied, just compare how High Court is different. Okay. Only thing is, there it is not there, but here subordinate court, Taluk court, district courts are not there. Got it? Then special status of Jammu and Kashmir. Now it is removed. You know that. Okay. And other states, so like Karnataka, Telangana, so many states of special provisions are given. Maybe this one you have to study extra. Remaining means just comparison. Okay. I can take 1 chapter from this. Yeah, important. I am going to give 5 star. Only city and villages. So Two chapters from here. Small chapters, but very important chapters. Union territory and scheduled and tribal areas. Yes, you can say together 2 star or 3 star. Okay. Here, if you want to count, it is like 1 chapter. That's it. Then constitutional and non-constitutional bodies. I said we are covering all constitutional bodies in one class, all non-constitutional bodies in another class. Just comparison. Is it clear? Okay. Totally how many chapters? So if you take this one like this also one, this also one. Okay. How many? Total how many? Very important topic. How many? Okay. So there are 70 chapters, more than 70 actually. Okay, 76 I guess. But how many are important? 14 is that. Okay, you take another 6 now also. 20 chapters you are going to. Please don't forget the importance of each chapter. Okay. So another categorization if you make like first half, second half, third half. For first half means preamble, fundamental rights, DPSP, fundamental duties. First step. Out of this, for example, in an exam, 20 questions are coming. 8 questions will be from this. Here, President, okay, Parliament, Supreme Court, High Court, committees. From this, 8 questions. Panchayat, urban local body, and bodies. 4 questions. This is just to get an idea. It is not exactly that they will ask 20 questions. In the history, they have asked 23 questions also, 25 questions also, at least like 12, 13 questions also. But this subject is, if you are making one mistake in this subject, it is a crime. Okay? Crime. Why I am saying that? If you are losing 1 mark from polity, it's a crime. I am not telling for other subjects. In other subjects, you may lose, no problem. Why is it a crime? Because what they cannot ask something from outside. Totally 450 articles are there. They cannot ask outside. You must master. You must get grip of this subject. Okay. The contribution of this subject is very, very high. For example, assume that for 200 cutoff is, last year cutoff is 88, no? Cutoff of 88 for 200. Each question carries 2 marks. Assume just 15 questions. What is the score? 30. You can take 90. Okay. So 90 score is required. 30 from which subject? 40. That means 33% contribution to your success in the prelims. One subject. Just by the help of polity, you can secure 30 marks. Got it? So another 60 marks from all other subjects. It is not going to happen like that. You are going to study everything and overall some plus minus happens and it's fine. But if you retrospect and evaluate, you come to know that 33%. Got it? So 33% contribution from one subject, that shows how much importance you are supposed to do. In the prelims it is important, mains it is important, in interview it is important. In once you become officer, lifelong it is important. This subject. Okay? Okay. Now let us enter into subject. So Indian Polity. Correct? The syllabus is Indian polity and governance. It is talking about policy making, panchayat raj, rights issues, and the constitution. So let us understand the subject topic. What is the meaning of constitution? What is the meaning of constitution? Yeah. Set of rules and regulations. So, do you have constitution for your home? Do you have? Okay. No. So anytime you can go to home. Right beside 3 o'clock also, father is also, oh, my son, great son, please come. Huh? How was the party? Is it like that you will treat or but then some rules are there, not written, but it is there. Right, no? So the family, they are not going to write and book keep it as a book, but there are rules. Okay, okay, it is. Will come to know when you violate it. This is the beauty of it. In Indian Constitution, we study in advance. We know the rules, then we will follow that. But in home, some rules are not known to us. Once we violate, we learn those rules. The Constitution is there. So Constitution is basically set of rules and regulations, okay, which are codified in the form of book. Okay, so there are written as well as unwritten Constitution. You can see in the word. Okay. So that there are rules everywhere. It is there. Constitution. Done. So for this proper IAS, is there any Constitution? Yes, it is there. I hope you have signed on the rules and regulations form. So that rules and regulations are for you people. Yes, for everyone. Even to us also. How we are supposed to behave in the classroom. What is our role? What is your? What is their role? What is not right? Everything is there. Maybe some things are written, some things are not there. Then what is this classroom? So what is this first? Is it a classroom? Is it a classroom? So what do you understand the classroom? What do you understand the classroom? Hmm. Why you are calling this room as a classroom? Where teacher and student? Yeah. Okay. Suppose assume that room is empty. What is that? That room? Is it a classroom or not? Okay. So can you call that as a classroom or not? It's a room. Classroom only. Why you are calling that as classroom? Here we see that the teacher and students are interacting there. That's why this is classroom. There is no teacher and there is no student, no students is sitting there, and still you are calling it as a classroom. Right. The convinced right that is classroom. Then why? Okay. Opposite one more shop is there. There also rooms are there. Can you call that as classroom? No. Same building. That is there is also room. Here is also room. This one you are calling as a classroom. That one you are not calling as a classroom. Why? Hmm? So even if it is empty, but you are sure that that is used for class purposes. Yes, and that is the class purposes. Correct? No? So another person may build the same exactly the repeat of this, but he will use it for other purpose. Will you say that is called as a meeting room? Correct? No? Boardroom. The name is different. Okay. Okay. Anyway. So just a board and chairs, everything. So what is that? The place where board is there, chairs are there. So can we call that as classroom? Why I am telling you? See, the moment change at board is just never becomes classroom. Okay? The moment the students sit and teacher stands and starts interacting and discussing, teaching, then it is class. Yeah. Before that, it was just a room. Once it is in action, that's fine. Yeah. So, what is the relation with quality? Why we are discussing all this? The relation is there is a government, correct? There is a government. See, you call this a Viran Sabha. In the same way, okay, Viran Sabha. So, or in the central, you see, call it as a parliament. So, why they are supposed to call it as a parliament? Viran Sabha. So, we'll understand something if you say parliaments are there, laws are there. Laws for the country are made there. That's why it's not parliament. Okay. If you just build something like that and make a shopping complex, people will not call it a parliament. Exactly same you can build, but you are making it a shopping complex. So people call it a shopping complex, not a law making house. Same way, government, governance. Okay. So what is government? What is government? Then what is governance? Then consider yourself as like parliament or whatever. So who are you? Are you a government or governance? Hmm? You said properly in the beginning. Government is the body of people. Government is the body of people. People are there for the purpose of making rules, regulations, or whatever. Correct? No? Just by doing rules and regulations, country will not run. You need to come into action. So here you are sitting and making a rule for every child we should give free education. But later, by just by making the rules, child will not get education. When it will get education? She is the education minister coming out and implementing that scheme. Hello, okay, take the admission without taking any fees. So she is implementing it. Correct? No? So that is governance. Government in action. You are acting. Simply making rules, government rules. Set of people. So as we said, I am also taking point, you are also taking point. This is not class. If no one says that class is going on. That is just like government. Okay? The moment we start teaching and new interacting, class is going on. This is a classroom. Earlier it was a room, now it's a classroom. That is the government and it is in action. It is doing something. Have you heard about the word like minimum government, maximum government? Have you heard about this word? Minimum government and maximum government? No. More work. Person may be, for example, I'll take the example. Minimum government, maximum government. BBMP, to look after all the wards in Bengaluru, maybe like 180, 200 wards. 200 officers required for cleaning purpose. Just taking the example of cleaning. And in turn, he will allocate to monitor everything. Like how many persons required to clean this. One person records 10 people are there. So 200 into 10, 2000. Correct? How many officers or how many government employees required? More than 2000. But what I will make, I will give contract to everyone. I will call contract. Okay, who is paying each other? So we'll choose. If something goes wrong, one person will look after it. Today I came to 15 plus, nothing is changed. So I'll find you. So he is the fear of fine. He will clean. Then we'll make sure that it is clean. So now instead of more than 2000 officers, what is required? Attendance, area is also one officer, 200 is enough. Cleaning will be done by someone, private people. He will monitor it. So the earlier government is big one. Now it is minimum government. Small set of people is enough. But maximum governance. Work is more only. Not like one person is there, less work is happening. No, he can control more people now. Because private people are working. So that's why minimum government, maximum government. So show it is our work. So that is the mantra for modern governments. Minimum government, maximum government. Now, for example, everything they are privatized. They are not coming. So private contract is given to them. Everything. Earlier, toothbrush, lamp, everything was manufactured by government. Everything. So prices under now it is now also it is because it's profit making happen. Earlier bulb, everything was manufactured by government. So government is full of people. Work wise smaller. Now less people, more work. Minimum government, maximum. Okay. So then where comes this when constitution we know? Okay. How do you link constitution to government and government? Yes.
Rules which are codified can should be followed by the.
Yes. You are supposed to follow those rules. You cannot tilt the chair like that and sit. Yes, sir, you do teaching. That is not so. You are supposed to. Yes. I can also start looking at this and teaching. No. So that rules for the purpose of government and also government both. Everyone must follow that. Otherwise, she will do whatever she wants. He will do whatever he wants. So that is not going to happen. Okay. Then we'll understand one more word, polity. Then we will link all this. What is polity? Subject is there Indian polity. First, let us see what is polity. What is polity? Yes, then you will understand. Yeah. You know, Kannada we call it as the Rajya Shastra. That is helping you to understand. Rajya Shastra. What it is saying? Shastra means you have to study. Right now, systematically, we are studying about which? About state. We are studying about state, not Karnataka state. It means any government, any government. So, what is polity then?
How these work combined.
So, earlier I said no, empty room is there, everything is kept, one desk is there, one board is there, table, everything. Without this, can we easily do all the tasks what we want to do? Other than everything is remote. I am here and you are here. What will be the difficulty? I cannot easily show like this. Correct now? And you don't have comfortable chair. So wait, sir. I also right. I also don't have anything. What happens? I cannot. The class cannot be run smoothly. So that is like lifeless thing. When making arrangement, whoever comes, for example, you become a deep. Everything is set up right. You go to in the chair and you sit and start working. So that passive thing, lifeless thing, but which is essential. See, that also is called classroom only. Which is real classroom? When we sit there and discuss. But now also that is classroom. That is quality. That means the setup, how it should be, like this, how it should be. If you tell anyone, design a classroom, so we need a classroom. You will do it right. We will make one desk, we will make one board, we will make chairs. So your classroom is ready like that. You will start. That means how much important it is. Till now you understood people are important, everything is fine. How much important is that lifeless thing? The chair, board, everything. How much important? For example, tomorrow somebody wants to make law. Modi says, tomorrow let us make one law. If there is no system, where we have to come for tomorrow? Tomorrow we will discuss politics. Okay. So where you will come? this place or park or where some dedicated place should be there. Yes, no? So today we'll discuss in a Sagar, tomorrow we'll discuss in area. That is not going to work out. So that is also very important. The moment session is called, people know where to go. Okay, no? Simple word, I can say simple. But with respect to state, we are going to say like word, but another meaning is also there. But that is the first understand. Policy. Okay. So here, when we are talking about policy, you know that it's not just a system. For example, you know different parties are there. Parties are there. So you know that if somebody is there from the BJP, if somebody is there from the Congress, you know their mentality. They are having different set of mentality, not same exactly. The common opinion, the common group. In this, for example, if you take social life, oh, he's Hindu, he's Muslim, he's Christian, you know that they are having same set of ideology, belief. Okay, it is not just like empty classroom with chairs and tables, but here it is a system where different set of people come with a different ideological thinking. These set of people will think something else, they will think something else, and that system is made up of these kind of different systems, different ideological things. So, and system is ready. Now she wants to contest for election. She will look at this. Okay, I like this ideology. I will join this group or this group. I don't want both. I will stand independent. Whatever. So that is polity. Okay. So polity is an identifiable political entity. Identifiable. You can identify, right? He is from RSS, he is from BJP, he is from Congress. Any group of people who have a collective identity, collective. Like I said, these are Muslims, these are Hindus, these are Sikhs. Collective identity who are organized by some form of institutionalized social relations and have a capacity to mobilize resources. That's what I said. Institutionalized means association is there. See, somebody, when you are going out, easily they can recognize that this group is actually IAS group, means competitive exam people. That is your identity. You are going in a, going to a coffee shop. People will identify as like, oh, this is like, oh, competitive exam students group. That is your identity. So, but there, in the political, that is a political ideology. Political and different political ideologies are there in society. We have things. Like some may be thinking of capitalism, some may be socialist. Correct now? Some is thinking of only money, someone is thinking of only serving the people. So different type of groups will be there. Okay. So this is like a political entity with a common ideology. So everyone in that group thinks the same. That is the meaning of that. And that setup is ready. Anyone can enter and become part of that. Okay. So constitution is set of laws and rules that sets up machinery of the government of the state. So rules and regulation, everything is ready now. Correct? Then government. This is just a group of people governing our organization. Simple word, group of people. That's it. Okay. Governance. So actually, it is in action. This is in action. The system which entities are directed and controlled. Okay. So how to write this in a diagram? If I want to write everything like this is government, this is governance, this is polity. Then where I have to write the constitution? Right? Government, is it not following rules and regulations? The government is formed with rules and only. Sir, government is implementing the scheme with rules only. Sir, different ideological groups are formed with the rules. So constitution is a binding agent. If I write a triangle, so these are all three nodes. So everything is connected with constitution. Everyone must follow constitution. Okay? Even we are following constitution. You may be sitting in a class or doing studying for UPSC, but we are also following constitution. How? If I lock you in the room for 1 day or 2 days, will you accept that? Correct? No, that's right. It is limited. But I can force you to do some homework and assignment. It's not a violation. It's against your will. Sorry. 2 days you wrote answers and stop. That should not be the case. Every day one answer I will write and I will show. That should be the commitment. Then only we will go. Next I will write two answers. Next I will write 3 answers. Slowly graph should rise. Okay? So is it not a violation? Violation of the constitution? I'm forcing you to write the questions, answers. Is it not a violation? Because it is against your will, right? Is it not a violation? It is a violation, but before coming to it, while entering, you are signing something. I am adhering to the rules and regulations with by your will. Even if you force to do some work also, we'll do. Because with your will, with consent, we are giving you our ultimately make sure that we get success in this exam. Your will is there. Why you are forcing? Okay? Then don't go to court and put case. After learning Article 21, the right to life is compromised in double. So that is the importance of constitution. That is the importance of constitution. Okay. Fine. So for syllabus wise, as I said, so constitution understanding that I discussed now, that around 8 questions will come from this. This I cannot separate, but I can say like from here, another 8 questions will come. These are all conceptual that we will be studying, and along with that body study. So that is the point. Okay. Before entering into subject, we'll understand some terms, okay, which we use usually in the classroom. So here only 4 things are there, but many more are there to discuss. So let us at least. So usually we hear the word law. What is law? What is law? That question is quality not question. What is law? Have you heard of? No. Then tell me. What is law? So what is law? Made for everyone. What is law? I cannot say like that it is made for everyone. Not necessary. And simple level left side alone. What is law? Have you heard or no? Then tell me what is law? What is law? Then you are saying about it. I'm asking what is it? I'm asking what is this mean, sir? This can be made as ornament. This can be used to cut the glass. I'm asking what is diamond? So what is law? Law is basically a rule. Say, money, everything. It comes in a different form. Words you need to understand. Okay. If a bank gives to you, then you call it as a credit. Correct? If you give it to an NGO, what do you call it as donation? If your employer gives to you, You call it as a salary. Money, everything I am talking about money only. But every time I am not calling it as money. Once I am calling donation, salary, correct? Sometimes if you pay fees, instead you are paying fees. Or if a profit police catches you and they put penalty, not fees. But everywhere you are paying money only. Okay? So law is also a rule. Then what is the difference? Okay. Or act. Act. That is also rule. Law is also rule. Act is also rule. Only thing is, the other side, when you are calling it as a salary, different. When you are calling it as a donation, when it is coming free of cost. When you have worked and you are getting it, it's a salary. Same way, when Parliament or any authority, when Parliament or legislative assembly, if they are making, then we are calling it as a law. Are we calling it as proper IAS law? No. What are you saying? Proper IAS rules. Proper IAS regulation. So, law is nothing but a rule. That's it. Rule regarding, for example, right to education, the law. Okay. With respect to children education, there is a rule. There is one, not one rule, one set of rules made by Parliament. Act. No. That is also by Parliament. Okay. So that is also by Parliament. In different contexts, you use different words. Nothing more than that. Okay. For example, why I am saying just sample they have mentioned here. Same meaning, different things. Here also, dual, double. Meaning almost same, right? Dual and double. But there is a difference. Say double government, dual government. What is the meaning of that? For example, can you give understand that word? You are citizen of India and you are also citizen of Pakistan. Okay. So what do you have? Double citizenship or dual citizenship? That is double. Double. Two. You are having, you are citizen of India, you are citizen of Pakistan. Anyway, that is not allowed in Indian constitution. Just for understanding. Okay, get that. You are citizen of America, you are citizen of Switzerland. That is double. Okay. For example, this is your citizen of America, you are citizen of Switzerland. That is a double. You are citizen of USA and also you are citizen of California. Just like if you want to understand in Indian context, you are the citizen of Karnataka and you are citizen of India. But in India it is not there, but there it is. That is dual. You are also part of bigger group and also part of a smaller group. Dual. So double government means like you are part of two things. Dual means, for example, in Indian context, central government is there, state government is there. Is central state government not part of the India? That's why it's a dual policy. Dual policy. So bigger thing is like union government, but state government is also there. It is not double government. It is dual government. Okay. Another example, if you want to take, suppose Ashoka is ruling whole country. Okay. Another person in charge will be ruling some other part of. That is double or dual? Dual. Under him only somebody is there. Suppose somebody is ruling Vijayanagar, another person. His son also is ruling Vijayanagar, father is also ruling Vijayanagar. Then it is an example of double government. Two people are ruling same area. Okay. Again, whenever it comes in the It's okay. Again, when it comes to subject topic, here I will explain everything. But let us familiarize some words which are very much required when we are starting this one. Okay. Similarly, some other words like, for example, bold. Suppose a company is there, CEO is the head of that company, chief executive officer. So below him, some administrators are there, and below that person, some other people are working, and below that, some other people are working. Like in this company, okay, so all decisions are taken by CEO, and remaining is implementation done by the. This is one type of company. Another company is there, same type of company, okay. So he is taking very small set of work with decisions. Rest he is handling. Okay, you take decision whenever required. He is saying you take decision whenever required. So you take decision whenever required. Okay. So this is one type of system, and this is another type of system. So what we call this type of system? This is centralized system. Centralized means
All decisions are under one center.
all power is concentrated at the hands of single person. Center does not mean that it should be a center. Means all powers are in a single person hand. That is centralized. Centralization. Here we call this system as decentralized. Decentralized. Why? Power is moving away from center to lower level. So in a company, if the top position is taking all the decisions and other people just implementing, that is all centralized. If lower people who are working at the lower level, they are also taking decisions decentralized. Okay, so this is also important. So how you feel? India is it a centralized or decentralized? Decentralized. So what's your opinion? Yes. Everyone feels India is a decentralized country. What is it? Yes, Shiva. Yes. Decentralized. Okay. For example, who is taking care of the protection of the country? Army, is it? Who is controlling army? Karnataka government or central government? Can you say anything? Protect like this, protect like this. So who is taking decision? Yeah, don't you feel it is centralized? Yes or no? So railways, who is taking decision? Karnataka government or central government? Central government. So then why people are saying that it is decentralized?
The government takes decision regarding the state. It has that
Okay.
power.
So state government is also taking decisions, sir. That's why I call it as a central decentralized. Panchayat is also there, sir. Even village is also taking its decision. BBMP is taking its own decision. That's why it is decentralized. Okay? You are also true. I am also true. You cannot expect everything is like only one person will handle. Some things are handled by center, some things are handled by lower level, state or cities, villages. So centralized, decentralized, both you can say. Okay. And for democracy, what is democracy? Just I am discussing words which we are usually use. Hmm? To the people, of the people. Hmm? What is democracy? Prasi means rule. Prasi means rule. So demo means people. People's rule. Okay. So is India a democracy? Why it is called as democracy? We value people's decisions. That means any person, if common man can become a prime minister, common man become a chief minister, whatever. So that's why we call it as a democracy, democratic country. So people are ruling here. Okay. Autocratic means autocratic. Hmm. Anyone can? See, the word derivations we need to understand. Then only we will enjoy the subject. My purpose of taking, see, I can start the chapter easily and simply finish up the syllabus. That is not my motive. Okay. So, if you start debugging into those words, how actually it came, so you'll be surprised. So, what is autocracy? When you say that it is autocratic group, who is very powerful, whatever he says is done. Hitler. No other, you do like this, no other option. Absolute power, complete power, autocracy. Okay? Autocracy. Auto means what? You call it the automobile, right? Automobile. So what is automobile? Hmm? Automatic. What is that? No, at least it is. Okay. What is auto? Automobile, hmm? Automatic. What is the meaning of automatic? Have you never used that word automatic? Then what is the meaning of automatic? Yes. Hmm? Without the help of other people, it just keep on doing. That's what automatic, right? Now you apply the same. Automobile also, you need not pull or do something. Automatically it starts and it goes. Correct now? So autocracy means that's what I don't need anybody's help. I will do on my own. Absolute power. You need to, you know something now related to that. Then you will understand this. Autocracy. Okay. So dictatorship. What is dictatorship? Yeah, that is like absolute power. Autocracy means dictator means he just dictates the things. The teacher dictates something, you'll write. Do you have any role there apart from writing? When dictation, can you discuss something? Take the dictation means I will tell and you will write it. Means I will tell you just do that. Dictatorship, complete power in their hand. Okay. So means before understanding the system of administration, you need to understand. Okay. It comes to administration itself, something like. For example, you know much, right? Somebody will be the head of that month. What is the requisite to become a head of the month? You know, whatever works. No, what is the requirement? Yes, you need to follow certain rules. Kama, Mada, Moha, Matsaraga, Yalla. So you need to be away from all those things. You need to have taken the oath. Brahmacharya, you must have accepted. Then only you will be eligible to rule that much. You can become the head of that much. Why is that rule? What is the logic behind that? Hmm? What is the aristocracy? Autocracy ಅಲ್ಲ. Aristocracy, ARISTO, aristocracy. Crasy means rule. Aristocracy. What is that aristocracy? Okay, anyway, tell about this. Why he has to follow those rules? Okay, he will get married and he will rule. What is the problem? Just tell me, what is the problem? Do you have any problem? He will get married and he will rule. Or after becoming the head of much, he will get married. Why you are not ready to accept? He's a good administrator. He will do whatever you want, whatever, however you feel is doing. Yes, Shiva. Kaveri. Hmm?
Because they want to be the practical example to convey their messages to them.
What practical example?
They want others to be like lead like them.
Why? Why others should not get married and lead life like that saint? Why you are expecting like that? Hmm. Why you are expecting others to follow like that? Hmm. You want others to not get married? Then the interesting concept to be there. Then only will understand. Oh, what is administration? Why they are expecting like this? Why? What is the problem if you get married and start ruling the Aristotle gives this concept, Aristotle. If you want to become officer, if you want to become minister, if you want to rise to the top level, you must not get married. Why? Because if you have your family, you'll start making money for yourself. That is quite common thing. Yes or no? Why we actually respect always brahmacharis or single person who is becoming officer and administrator or becoming a PM? Why? What is the logic behind that? Why we respect them more? So what is there for them to contribute for themselves? They are contributing everything. Even if they do wrong thing also, what we think, for whom he is doing this? Correct, no? For whom he is doing this? Only for the country, right? So we must support that. That is the logic behind that. If his family is there, oh, he is doing this, he is taking some part for it. Now, if you blame someone like that, for whom he is doing that, what he will do with that money? No son, no daughter, what he will do? No wife. Okay. So this is the logic behind that. Why you are expecting a mata like Matadipati, who is the head of that, to be following all these rules? So much crores of amount will be coming there, right? Donation, everything. Will become greedy for his family. Then he cannot hold the administer the much water. He cannot give service to the people properly. That is the logic behind that. That concept is aristocracy. Aristocracy. Autocracy, aristocracy, democracy. Think the thinking. Don't you feel like is it true? Because something goes wrong in what means people start telling, okay, get married and do that. It is not small amount. Unaccount means so much will be coming to money. So when there is greed or something, automatically the question, accountability question comes. What Aristotle said very long back. Aristocracy should be there. Okay. So if you want to become an officer, if you want to become a minister, you should not have your own family. then only he will serve selflessly. Understood? In military, they are not supposed to keep their family along with them. Not everyone, but what is the reason for that? You cannot concentrate on the border, yeah? You cannot to protect them. You are worried about your family there. So they are not supposed to only certain 40% of the people can keep their family. Remaining should be what is why that logic? Why that policy? The same logic prevails everywhere. Will be your focus will be diverted. Okay. So that is the reason. So cracy is a rule, autocracy, democracy, aristocracy. Okay. So many type of rules are there. So which one we are following? So can't we follow aristocracy? You may not be following aristocracy, but in society will find the traces of it. Example I give much. You may not be following dictatorship, but in some people will be behaving like dictators. Okay, so autocracy, you can see, because they are going to study about government. So what we are expecting them to do. Here we are maintaining rules. Okay? I cannot say that you cannot get married, but what I'm doing, putting some rules. So you are supposed to show everything, your wealth, everything you should be accountable. Every year you are supposed to show. If suddenly 10 lakh comes from somewhere, you have to explain why it is, who has given that. So one is like by default, what Aristotle said, if you are in the top without family, then he will not do anything for you. How you believe that? Both can be questioned. That's what I want to say. How you believe that? Officially, he will not get married to someone else. Unofficially, he will maintain his family. On record, he is not married. Still, for his generation, he can do. Yes or no? You cannot say that the system is very fantastic. We have to follow that. By default, human will think like that. Okay, if he is not having anyone, he will do it only for the people of his country. But that is not 100% like foolproof. No. Everyone will do like that. Also, you know that, right? Some politicians mention the second family, third family, and how can you expect that they will everything? Record you don't want to get like marriage, right? Unofficially, I will maintain that. How will you question that? Same way, in democracy, instead of that, we are having rules and regulations. You are supposed to get only salary. If you are getting any other money, you have to report it. You are supposed to show the documents from where you are getting. All the things you are supposed to mention. Whenever raid happens, they will say that unaccounted money of 10 crore is found in their house. Unaccounted means not reported. It is not like that. Oh, Aristotle is saying wonderful thing and not all system. Yes, there are loopholes are there. Any system can be misused. Okay. If you are Ambedkar says one thing, if you are a good officer, a good person, good politician, even if the law is bad, you will implement it in a good way. If you are a bad person, even the law is good, you will use it for your benefit, exploit it. For example, how sir? I want to, for example, of you have applying for the exam. Assume that written exam. Nowadays everything is like online. Suppose instead of writing 7, you have written like this. I want to make a favor to you means I will make a favor. I will treat it as a 7 only, 7 only. Correct. The document, everything is correct. If I want to punish you, this is where is 7? This is 1. Now written wrongly. So this application is rejected. That's what I said. It It's not everyone says rules are not strict. Rules are very what is it? Relaxed kind of thing. No. If you want to help someone, okay, you will use bad law for your purpose. You want to harm someone, even if it is a law is good. So what your example is it? Say I am implementing the law very strictly. That's why I am rejecting it. So you cannot say this law is good or this law is bad. It is in the hand of the implementer. Can you say, okay, knife, is it good or bad? Knife, knife. Right. So, who uses that? The person uses it to murder someone, another person uses it to cut the fruits, to make the fruit salad. How can you say that this is good? Yeah, what I am trying to say, be open-minded. Don't be like, well, this is very fantastic, this is only good thing. There is nothing called completely good, nothing called completely. Okay, now we'll understand how actually uh, system of governance started from the ancient. Man was like a like he was also like an animal, no doubt about it. He used, but somewhat he loves to live in a group. So he used to go gathering fruit collection, eating happily or hunting the animals. But now what is happening? So he felt why we are supposed we are moving the here and everywhere. Then he settled down somewhere. Water is there, everything is there. So he started to settle. Now the thing is, suppose in this area, people are residing. Now you know that road is there, warehouse is there, all documents is there. Initial days you think about those people. Oh, this person is sitting here, here, here. He is putting his own house. Okay, and trees are there. Fruit trees. Assume that. Now these people started fighting. This is my fruit. This is my fruit. This is my tree. Like now, okay. Let us not quarrel. What we will do? Here, 100 people are there, right? Okay. We'll make one person to make rules for us. To make rules for us. He will watch whatever we are doing. So here, and as per his rules, we will listen to him. And this person asked, then who will give food to me? You are giving work to me, right? Then I also need something for my food every day. My family is there. Okay, everyone said that. Don't worry. From each family, okay, every day one will serve you, or everyone will give one fruit to you. He's happy, fantastic. Just looking after and making the rules, I will get money. Now what happened? Okay, so this person started making rules. Okay, so I will draw lines like this. Okay, so everyone must consume like in your area, whatever tree is there, so that you have to consume. This person need to consume from here, something like that. Now, Palash and this person are close friends. He said, night I will take fruit from Vardhini's house. I will give one extra fruit. We keep for it. Oh, he's happy. Getting one extra fruit now. He's keeping quiet. So, and his arguments are like, the tree is like this. This person is making rule now. No, no, Palash has taken fruit only in this area. That's why I did not say anything. Oh. Then they thought, we'll bring another person. You only make rules. Let him implement it. Let him implement. Means whatever you are saying rules, he will implement. Rule maker is different, implementer is different. So, Palash can write this person also. So I'll give one more food to you. Don't worry, you do like this. These people started quarreling, Vardhini and Parash. They thought of one more person. You give the judgment who is right and who is wrong, because you are not involved in any of this. Rule making also you are not involved. Implementation also you are not involved. You give what is right and what is wrong. So slowly it started like this. So this is nothing but the lawmaker, your today's parliament. This is nothing but executive. So today's your officers, ministers, implement that. They will make law and give it to you. They will implement it. If something goes wrong, this is your judiciary. So they will come and give verdict. So this is how it evolved. So who are these three people? Servants. You are giving fruit and they are serving you. So somebody is becoming a minister. What is minister meaning? Servant. Servant. They are taking your fruit and they are surviving on your fruit and helping you, nothing else. They are not helping you actually. You are helping them by giving one fruit. That fruit is nothing but tax. You are giving money to them. And they are getting that money and serving you. They are taking salary and helping you. Who should be thankful here? These people should be thankful to you. Because of you, they are surviving. Got it? So, lawmaking, executive, and judicial. This is how the system of government started. We say that earlier only this person was the government. He is everything. Lawmaker, he is implementer, he is only the interpreter. No, this is correct. That thing is here, so I will give it to him. You are making law, you are implementing, you are only giving it here. So yeah, second person added, third person added. So this is the system of government with three organs. So legislative, executive, judicial. Legislative means law making. Legislature means law making. Making rules, simple words. Law making. Executive means execution. Execution means he is telling that make it like 4 blocks and give alert to 4 persons. He will do that. He is writing on paper and he is doing in the field. Parliament will make law. Ministers and with help of few people, officers, what is happening? Implementation, execution. Officers, ministers are part of it. You are executive, right? You are permanent executive and he is temporary executive. Who is temporary executive? Politicians, ministers. They are temporary, only for 5 years. You are permanent executive. But anyway, you are executive, right? Your role is to implement. You are not making law. Whatever rule comes, 25 people, you have 25% reservation to be given to the poor, which you will give 25% to the poor. And what is judiciary? Whenever they make mistake, here, whatever, whenever you get doubt, no sir, they are not giving reservation. Judiciary will come for your rescue. And that is how the system of government starts. Got it? This is the basics. How actually the government is working, how it actually starts. Fine. I'm actually starting with the second part first. Government. That's why I'm giving the introduction related to. I'm talking all the terms related to that. Second part means from the president, the central government, government system is there. Central government, so president, parliament, all those things. I will discuss that. This part later we'll discuss constitution. Right. And in this concept only, actually the system of like property, because this is my property, this is my boundary, all these things started evolving one by one. And already I explained the answer. Why actually 3 organs are required? So, why actually 3 organs are required? You already know, I explained the example, right? Why? Hmm? So, like why one person can serve people, right? Only with the help of legislator, because he possibility of misuse. This concept was given by Montesquieu. Okay, Montesquieu. Separation of powers. He only said, okay, what he said? Powers should not be in the single hand. Powers should not be in the single hand. Why? Because he misuses the power. You are the lawmaker. Your friend comes, okay, what is your qualification? Okay. So, you are recruiting someone. Okay, it is in your hand. So, what's your qualification? BA. Okay. Who are you? BA? Take them. What's your score? Earlier you are thinking of 74%. He said, I got 60%. Okay. 60% should, minimum 60%. You start doing rules based upon your requirement, not on the merit list. Correct, no? So he is, for example, participating in some event, international event. Only your friend. Whether required or not required, what will do? Who has participated in this XYZ event? 100 students, 100 participants are there. Only your friend is participating in that event. All the qualities criteria are fulfilled by this person, so I am taking this person. One person is ruling, misuse will be there. That is why you make law, I will implement, and if there is any confusion, I will. That's Montesquieu said that. Don't give power to a single hand. For example, Army, Navy, Air Force, correct? No? Why separate heads? Why not single head for everyone? Because if suppose assume that head of all is only one person, they will decide, let us take India into control. We start our own rule because they are having weapons, everything is their hand. They will tell Army, Navy, Air Force, well, attack on the parliament, we will take control, we will remove the president, prime minister, everyone, military person will be there. Possible, right? Now it is not possible. Why? He may think, let us conquer parliament. These two people, they will save India from Turkey. These two simultaneously may not be ready, right? But if only one person is there, he will think, okay, let us take control. We don't want power here. So we will attack India and we will control. Not outsiders, not China, not Pakistan. One person will attack and take India into control. So that should not happen. That's why Montesquieu said separation of powers should be there. So if it is there, then it will be stable. If he is acting badly, these people will control. If he is wrong, these two will control. Someone will be there to control. Here also same thing. If he is wrong, these two are wrong, he will control. So he is wrong, this person will that will understand in detail. How everyone is having one weapon. He does wrong, I will shoot. I am making wrong, this will be. So that is how the system works. Somebody is there to question us. Otherwise, the people will start making their own rule and okay, fine. So now, as I said, in India, we are having earlier dual polity. Earlier, dual polity means central government is there and also state government is there. So now we don't have dual, we have three tier. Three tier means Central government is there, state government is there, local government is there. Central government is there, state government is there, local government like BBMP is there, Panchayat is there. So that's why not real now. It is three tiers, three levels. Okay. So we are going to understand. Okay, all the three tiers, all the three tiers of the government. Please collect the present handout tomorrow. Okay, executive handout. Shall we start from tomorrow or today itself we start? Okay. So, in which organ we are now? Which organ we are studying? Legislature, executive, judiciary. Correct. So, starting with executive. Yes, present, mainly present. Executive means for all there in the executive part we are going to study. Whoever is there, we have to study. First, we'll understand executive. Then we'll understand legislature part, nothing but parliament. Third is judiciary. That is Supreme Court, High Court, and lower. Like Taluk Court, Municipal Court, all those things. Okay. So this executive, okay. Okay. Before see, you tell me who are all part of the executive. You just name whomever you are. Just tell me. You don't know any executive? Tell me. President is the executive. He's executive. Then, since he's not making law, he's implementing officer. But here we are not talking about that part, administration. Yes, purely focusing upon constitution. Yes, tell me. Only president? Governor, very good. That is, we are not in executive, but we are talking about only central part. Yes, governor is also executive, state executive. We are talking about union executive. Then, vice president. Have you heard about vice president or not? President vice executive means vice president is also. Then, did not say ministers also. Okay. President is executive. Vice president is executive. Council of ministers. All ministers are executive only. Obviously, especially prime minister. So these are all executive. They will ask question like, which of the following or whom of the following are part of union executive? So they will give such questions. Who are all part of union executive? They will give different names. So you must recognize. Okay. So who is part of this innate agility. Just one by one, you have to understand. One by one, you have to understand. Who is this president? Who is this president? So you know, movie director, right? In a movie, yeah, perfect. In a movie, who is important? Hero. Director. Who is important? Hero or director? Who is important in a movie? Hero or director? Hmm? Director. Why? Why you feel director? Why you feel hero? Why you feel director?
hero movie
Why you are saying a director is important? Just because of that? Or he is responsible for how the movie is done? Actually, he decides. Many people are there. You may be going by hero. Many people are there. Who is the director? Even if the hero is no problem, Rajamouli is making a Bishop is directing. Correct now? Pansali is the director. Anyway, so the head of the entire movie making, actors, producers, musicians, everyone is important. No doubt. Some will go, okay, who is the director for this movie? They will go for that itself. Similarly, if you take example, in family, who will be important? Like head of the family means father. In that family, grandparents also may be there, correct? Mother is there, children, like son, daughter, everyone is there. See, grandparents are also there, but who will be the head of the family? Father. Or if some family grandparents, they may see, even if, for example, somebody comes to the family and they want to invite you. Whose name they will write? Hmm? Whose name they will write up there? They may write your grandparent name, but actually they are here to invite father. Namesake, they may give some credit. Okay, that is not the scenario. Okay. So anyway, here other people are also important. And don't come and that's why we have mentioned that. Why you are ignoring mothers or there is this is just an example. And feminists will come, and because this will be live, video is available. If it goes to a TV, you know that how the controversies will happen. In copper age, it's a patriarchal mindset is there. They are only giving, they are ignoring women. That should not happen. If somebody is using that video clip, also no problem. So anyway, so somebody will be there to head the family, head a movie. Correct? No? So same way, okay, we have president as the head of the Indian state. Right? So, like movie director is representative of entire filmmaking unit. Father is representative of all the family members. Same way, president is a representative of union and states equally. Is that so? Means he is representing Karnataka also, but not just singly, like only Karnataka. No. All the states, who is the representative of all the states? Whole India means that is president. Okay. So, anyway, how we are doing that we will understand. Okay, answer this question. Who is running chariot? Horses or Lord Krishna?
is leading
If those horses are not there, who is running this chariot? Hmm? Krishna. Easily everyone can say, right? Why I am asking this question is, see, horses may feel we are actually taking it, but actually control is in the hands of Krishna. So in India also, you know that president is there and prime minister is there, correct? President is there and Prime Minister is there. So you tell me in this picture who is President and who is Prime Minister. Krishna is President. Sorry. Yes. What do you do? Who is President and who is Prime Minister here? Krishna is Prime Minister. Horse is President. President may be head of the family, head of the nation, but actually, who is controlling? Prime Minister. I hope you are aware. Prime Minister is everything. But when it comes to head of the family, when they come for inviting, they will write your land current. But actually, who is powerful? Your father. Same way. So here, Prime Minister is the Krishna. President is simply is directing how he is going. How Prime Minister will move in that direction. Correct? That is why, okay, the real executive powers, we use two words. De facto, French words, that's it, nothing else, don't worry. De jure. De facto and de jure. Meaning means, de facto means real. De jure means nominal, namesake. So, President is, yes, de jure. President is de jure. For namesake, he is sitting as a head. Okay? People usually call him as a rubber stamp. Rubber stamp. Simply whatever they say, we'll put his signature like that. So don't think like that, we'll discuss. De facto means, in fact means really who is power. That is PM. This itself can be the previous question. Who is real power? De facto or de jure. Anyway, word, don't worry about the word, but remember, fact, in fact, really, Prime Minister, that is a real executive. He is nominal. Nominal means namesake, he is there in the power. Got it? Okay. So, as I said, he is the head of the Union Executive. Head of the Union Executive means that is President only. Okay. But under him, PM and Council of Ministers, everyone will come. And but he may be head, but real executive powers are in the hands of ministers. Ministers, including Prime Minister. He is also minister only, right? Prime Minister is also a minister, like Education Minister, like law Minister, like Commerce Minister, Finance Minister. So he is also minister, but he is a Prime Minister. Prime means important, first. He is also minister only. But the Prime Minister is very, very important. That is the okay. Anyway, so better to start from tomorrow. Okay, we can start again, it will become incomplete how it election happens. What is? But anyway, meanwhile, someone message because we will do first chapter. We are starting with second part now. To select Union Executive and the President. Union Executive or President handouts. The purpose, how to use the handouts means, hey, you should not lose your concentration. There is the purpose of this handouts. Okay, not to make you lazy. Space is given to write whatever extra we say in it. Okay, important points, road points, return points are there. But whatever extra we say, what we discuss here, whatever you get down, what you feel important, that you have to write in the same handout. Handouts are not given to you to maintain it cleanly. I will write somewhere else. Then we will lose the connection. But you need to maintain a separate course because we will ask questions that you can note down. Questions and all you cannot write in handout. Separately, you maintain it. So anything else? So we'll go in this session. Saturday, anyone is as of now, I don't know in future people will face no problem. or like Saturday, you have any problem to attend morning classes? Because research will be combined class. But, I don't think language will be a barrier. Research, it does not matter. Numbers are numbers, and you can understand what it is. Okay, then we'll stop here. So tomorrow we'll start with the question. So first question, one will complete this central government completely. Then we will move towards. If you want, you can also complete after that the local government, very small one. Then we'll go to constitution. So we'll understand how actually constitution happens, historically what is the background, constitution making. Then we understand the preamble, fundamental rights, directive principles, and the fundamental rights. So there is the last constitutional body. This is how we are going to cover the polity.